Today, we're going to find out if all application architects are like-minded. 5 soon-to-be architects will take place in the playground. They have to confess color on various statements. Do they agree, disagree, or does their opinion hover somewhere in between? They have to make up their minds fast, and if they really want to, they can still quickly change places. Let's get started. A 5-minute coffee break is more efficient than a 50-minute meeting. Take your place in the playground.
One of the reasons is I like coffee. That's the first reason. You know it.
I think that the coffee corner is a very great place where a lot of interesting discussions happen. I also think that a lot of decisions are made at the coffee machine. But to understand the needs of the clients, then I think paying attention in the meetings is more important, I think.
For me, like for every discussion, there is a personal touch. So when you have an opportunity to talk to someone personally, I think you get more out of them very easily than talking in a professional meeting.
You meet people that are typically not part of the team, but might have also knowledge on the projects that you work on. So it's coffee machine is an important part to meet each other.
So that's why I feel like a little bit coffee place is better than the meeting.
Greenfield projects are more interesting than existing projects.
I think they are more interesting from maybe a technology point of view, because you learn more interesting, maybe new technologies.
For me personally, like it depends on how big is the business, and it depends on all the technologies that we use. If you're building something from scratch, which involves a lot of business logic and too many systems, it might be more interesting. But at the same time, if you're doing like a migration or a mover from technology to technology, even if it is complex, that's going to be the same.
Then you see also things that you don't use daily in your, when you are only busy with the modern technologies, you maybe lose a bit sight of other things, but when you work with old technologies, you can learn a lot from that also.
Like Greenfield brings a lot of challenges and a nice playground for architects to learn new things and to learn on the job.
Sure, and maybe to add to that, if you work on greenfield projects, I think it's also interesting because you work with modern technologies and it keeps you relevant. It's make sure that you're up to speed with the latest technologies.
I'm coming a bit more on your side. That were good arguments.
We convinced you a little bit.
Yes.
Men make better application architects than women. Choose your position. It's good to see that gender doesn't matter. Nice. Becoming an architect has always been my goal.
Yeah, for me, it was not a goal immediately, because when I started, I didn't know much about what architecture actually is. So in the time of during my experience, I actually got more into it. I learned more about software architecture, and I saw that for me this is the most interesting part in software development.
We're a bit on the opposite side of the spectrum, but I share your idea a bit. But when I started my career and I saw what was going on inside of the world of software development, I saw that architecture was the domain I found a lot of the challenges that were interesting to me.
Agreed. And for me, it's the same. Like I've been an application architect like after my 5 years of experience, but still I wanted to learn technologies more, so I became a developer again back. But now I think I have gained an expertise on like at least some of the technologies that I worked on, and also I have the knowledge to learn any new technologies now. So that's when I decided this is the time I can switch to become an architect.
It was not really the goal to become an architect. It was the goal to do nice projects and to have a nice team to work together, and doing projects was the primary focus of what I wanted to do.
To be a successful architect, soft skills are more important than technical skills.
So for me, an architect should handle more technical capabilities than the soft skills. Soft skills are important, and that is something that can be always improved. But if you don't have a a strong basis on the technical skills or how to improve or have a hands-on, I don't think only the soft skills will make an architect.
You must have technical skills, that's for sure, but it's very important, especially in larger projects, to have soft skills as well, because you're working with a lot of people in most cases, going from the C-level towards development level, and you must understand and have influence on all the actors that are participating in the project.
In my opinion, I mean, soft skills are even important than the hard skills. To know your the technical things, but you also have to bring it over to your stakeholders, to your team, and to the customer.
I must say I agree with Patrick, and I think to add to that, hard skills are something that's easier to learn, I guess.
No, not all application architects are like-minded, not even those of us in the making. These people are being trained in our very first architecture track, which is a custom training program by and for our own people. Among other things, they learn how to back up their choices with the right arguments. After what we've just seen, we can conclude that by now they seem to be very good at that. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that I lied in the intro. Not all the participants are soon to be architects. Some of them have been architects for quite a while. Can you spot them? Leave your guesses in the comments below.